don't know if you can see it. Added some olive oil to my pot. Let that get a little hot. So I have the beef stew. So I cleaned my chicken. I added ippies. I added some extra garlic. I added some sour orange, Maggi, some additional seasoning, a little bit of salt, and that's what I added, and tomato paste. So for all the ingredients that I bought, not counting the ingredients that I had at home, in order for me to make Haitian bouillon, it was over 50 bucks. This economy with this food is ridiculous, honey. Like, it's a lot of money. But this meal will last you 2 to 3 days, hopefully. I made legging, what is it, last week, and it lasts us 3 days. So I'm trying to cook something that'll last. So I don't have to do all this cooking all the time. Because, you know, mom, working, all the other stuff going on. It's hard to do everything. Just let the meat saute in there. Get it nice and brown. Use a little brown kind of spoon. I would say when you're making Haitian bouillon, all your seasoning, of course, is going to come from your meat. So I say season it very well. And also a little trick, I add Tabasco sauce to my meat to give it an extra oomph. So that's cooking. In the beginning, you don't need to add water because naturally, once you stir it and the sauce that you add with it, the meat will create its own liquid. So just in the beginning, you just let it saute. You don't need to add any water. So I didn't want to make the YouTube video too long. So I went on ahead and I prepared all my vegetables that goes into the bouillon, and I made all my dumplings. These are my dumplings that will be going into the bouillon. You see my baby. So I made a good amount of dumplings because my family loves dumplings. So you're going to cut up your spinach and clean your spinach. You got your yellow yam, which is here. And I would say when you do your yellow yam, make sure that you add put it in some lime and water so it doesn't become that yucky yellow discoloration. That's just a little trick that you can, you know, use. I have carrots. I have 2 potatoes, 2 carrots, lima beans, watercress, and I add something that's not traditional into the Haitian bouillon, which is corn. Don't judge me, but I like to add corn to any kind of soups that I make. So that's that. Okay, so now it's becoming a nice brown flavor. Not flavor, texture. So I'm going to turn the stove down a little bit because I'm going to add the spinach in. It's already been cleaned and the stems have already been chopped off. And I'll say for a trick, if you don't want to have to do all that, I would say just buy the frozen. Still clean the frozen one, but you don't have to cut the steams and everything like that with the frozen spinach. So the reason why I turned down my heat is because I don't want it to burn, the spinach to burn. But I like when you cook your spinach and your meat and also your lima beans, it gives a very good flavor to those vegetables. So stir that around. Make sure you keep stirring it so it doesn't as you can see. So it doesn't burn. Because if you burn it, you're gonna waste all your money. And as you can see, I still don't even need to add water to it. So I keep stirring that until the spinach cooks down. It smells so good. Just get in there. Okay, so you wanted to get it like this. I don't know if you can even see. Okay, that's good. Now you can add water. So what the trick is when it comes to adding water, so you don't lose the taste in your bouillon, and also to not shorten the time that you're cooking your bouillon, you're going to want to use hot water. So I got hot water over here, so I'm just adding the hot water a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. And then stir it. Just a little bit. Because we don't want to lose all those good flavors. So just let that cook. And then at this time, you'll have your parsley and thyme tied up together. You'll add that. You'll have your habanero pepper and clove. Put your clove inside the pepper. So when you finish cooking, all you gotta do is take the pepper out, or if you decide to keep it in there. Because you know the worst thing to do is when you got some good food, you eat it and you get a nasty clove, and that just mess up your whole vibe. So cloves, put your cloves inside your habanero pepper, and then I just have like 2 pieces of green pepper and red bell pepper. So just add those in there. You can just stir it up. Then you can add some more water, a little bit more water. A little bit more water, just a little bit. And also you can taste it for flavor, just to see where it's at. The flavor is very good. Get her say she's looking at her favorite cartoon, Elmo. I feel like I'm leaning over. So, life has been lifing, and being an adult, sometimes it's hard, but it's rewarding. Always be cautious of the decisions you make. Because when you're an adult, a lot of times you have kids, and a lot of times you have people that's under you that are, you know, going to need to lean on you. So you gotta watch the decisions that you make. So that's cooking. Then we're gonna add just a little bit more water. So I'm adding water as I go. At this point, you let it simmer a little bit. I say if I wasn't doing live, I would let it cook for at least 15 minutes because I'm doing live and I'm not trying to have the video be super long. I'll go ahead and add my bouillon. So this is the length of the bouillon. Let's see. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, about 16 dumplings. Because, you know, dumplings are the best part of bouillon to me. I don't know how you feel about it. I feel like it's the best part. We don't want no small, skinny bouillon. So we're gonna add these bouillons into the broth. So those are cooking good. Make space while I'm doing. Okay. So now your bouillon has been added. You just let that cook in there for a little bit. Be careful not to smush it, the bouillon. Because it's at the stage right now, it's really soft, so you can mess it up. And the way I made my bouillon is, I think I did like 2.5 cups of flour, cup of 2 teaspoons of salt, and like a cup of water. But you gotta measure as you go. To be honest, I'm a cooker. I don't measure nothing. My husband gets mad at me because sometimes when I don't measure, the food tastes different the second time around. But I need to be better because I do want to make a little book for my kids, so when, you know, they grow older and stuff and I'm dead, my recipes will be there for them. So I do need to get to a point where I need to start taking my time and writing down the recipes, but I don't do that. Okay. So I have a turkey neck bone. Don't judge me. I didn't have time to wait for the butcher to cut it, and I didn't feel like cutting it either. So I'm just going to add 2 neck bones. They're small. Neck bones in there for flavor. The neck bones will take your bouillon to the next level when it comes to flavor. So, alright, now we're going to add a little bit more water. rid of that. Put down. Sage! Let me see my. It's got a little. But, yeah. Have you guys been watching this guy named Charleston White? This man is out of this world hilarious. Now, he says some stuff that I don't agree with when he says the Phil Ninja shirt or whatever. He prefers for white people to call him Ninja. I ain't on that because that's I'm not a fighter, but don't push me words to me. But you know he said a lot of things. I remember like a couple years ago, I guess my family had put a post like, would you snitch on your family members if they doing something wrong? Yes, I will snitch on my family members. Do not bring foolishness to me because I will snitch on you. I'm not the one who, when my kids get old and they up here doing crime and robbing people, stealing people, I ain't gonna be having no shirts on free little Sage, free little Kennedy. No, sit your behind in that jail where you belong. Like he's saying a lot of stuff that makes sense. Now he ain't have to call T.I. son ugly, you know, but you know, he's very funny, very entertaining. But I think he does that to troll people. But he's getting the message out, and I feel like a lot of times when it comes to the black culture, the people that they like to push for is the rappers, Killer Mike, T.I. They always like to push, you know, all these, you know, people that are, you know, rapped about shooting people, rapped about drugs, rapped about promiscuous behavior. Those are the people that they put into the front of the culture, and we need to stop that. Those people, we don't even listen to nothing they saying. They don't know what they're talking about. They have money now that I guess that they feel like they make them better, but how do they get that money? What did they do in the beginning to get that money? They shouldn't be, you know, the face of the culture. Cardi B ain't even black, but she's speaking on the black culture. It makes zero sense to me. But that man, if you have not follow anybody that you would need a good laugh, that man is funny. Now he will say some stuff that'll get under your skin, but I think he does it on purpose to troll people. But when I tell you he's funny, that man is funny. He's like a Candace Owens, but for black people. You know, Candace Owens, she's for white people. Now she do be saying some stuff that's true, like with that Black Lives Matter situation, how they was taking the money and they really wasn't doing nothing for us or whatever like that. But yeah, so I think you need to go look out, you know, for him and see what he's talking about. Cause that man, and I tell you, he's funny. He's funny. Who else? Add some more water. And more water in there. Yeah, that man, he's a troll, but he's funny. Like he's funny, but he be saying some real stuff. He be saying some real stuff. Like for real, I'm calling the police on you. My husband, he always say like if you hit him, he gonna turn into death. Sage, we calling the police over here. We ain't fighting. You too old to be fighting. We calling the police, right, Sage? We calling the police. What's the matter, girl? But yeah, some of these dumplings. Gotta watch out for these dumplings to make sure. Uh-oh, somebody getting upset. Hold on, guys. Here. Did you eat? Your cheese? Let me get her some cheese. Okay. Dumplings is coming through. Nice. Smells divine. But yeah. I was like, Ice T was right. Not Ice T, Ice Cube. When he was, I guess, I'm in a position where I don't know if I'm voting Democrat just because I feel like the more older I'm getting, the more like conservative I'm becoming and less liberal. Because sometimes being conservative just makes sense. And when you're like, when you are a Christian, you're kind of already kind of conservative in a way. So I don't know. I'm gonna do like a better job at researching the politicians. I'm not just gonna vote based on a party. I'm really gonna vote just based on how they vote, how they move with their family and stuff like that. So, but yeah, everything is turning out very nicely. So now I'm gonna add a little bit more water, and I'm going to add the yam. So this is the yellow yam. It still has water in it, so add. You know what? I don't like how big the pieces are, so I'm gonna cut them smaller. That's kind of nice. I'll make them smaller. Sometimes when you're prepping, you don't see like. You don't see. That's a lot. I don't think I have enough. I have a couple more pieces. If I want to make soup another time, I'll just put that over there. Add water into my pot so when I put it into the bouillon, it can be hot. You can't do too much stirring because you got those bouillons in there and you don't want to break them up. Let that cook. Cook for a little bit. Let that water get hot. But is it me or is it on YouTube? I guess probably it's the analytics where certain things are. Sage, you ate your cheese, girl. Certain things are popping up when it comes to like this whole black man versus black women, black men going to Dominican Republic to find wives, and American women don't cook. They not like submissive and da da da, and the state of the black culture and all this craziness. So it's a lot going on, but I can see both sides. I can see like how when it comes to marriage, it is more of a now it is stressful now being married. Don't get me that. And usually the wife dies before the husband, but that's because she got the kids, and she's constantly always dealing with everybody's life, and being the manager of the house is a constant 24-hour job being a wife. But when it comes to the benefits, it is more beneficial for a woman to be married versus a man. I do agree with that. Because I feel like if a man does not want to have kids, there's no need for a man to get married, to be honest. Like, if you don't want kids, you don't need to get married. Like, so if a man gets married to a woman and, he makes more money, and when the divorce comes, the wife don't get half. It's like, I did all this work, and now my wife's gonna get half of everything that I worked for. All half of my money. We gonna have to work something out and say, hey, I'll give you this stipend every month, but half. So I can see why, some men don't want to get married if they don't want families. But if you want to have kids, you got to get married. Like, there's no way, no responsible, fortunate way to have kids outside of marriage. If you haven't, like, Nick Cannon and all that stuff, he might be rich, but them kids not going to have their daddy in the home. You having all these, we always got to talk about rappers, but even if you don't have to say rappers, you can say, like, family members that that have multiple baby daddies, have multiple kids. The woman, she's having a hard time. It's hard being a single mom, because when I got married, I was a single mom, and I'll tell you, it's hard. It's very hard. So, I think as a society as a whole, black women, we have to be in a position to when we get involved with people, we have to be intentional who we sleeping with, and know that we are at risk for getting pregnant with this man. I don't care how good the Peterwood is. Know that, little Pookie can have a chance to get you pregnant. So I don't care how fine little Pookie look. You need to run away. Run away. Choose the nice guy. Choose the nice guy. Choose the nerd. Choose the guy that's respectful. Choose a man that want to work, that don't want to be a scammer, a drug dealer, a rapper. It is a red flag when you are of a certain age and you telling me you're going to be a rapper. Ladies, young ladies, that is a red flag. Run away. Let him be the rapper he wants to be, but do not mate with somebody who wants to, be a rapper, as everything. Now, if it's a hobby or whatever, that's fine. If he still works, provides for the family or whatever, that's fine. But if he wants to, like, live a life of going on the road being a rapper, Sage. Yeah, red flags. But yeah, and then, like, we gotta start teaching, like, our young girls, ladies, to marry with a purpose. Like, I was just talking to somebody. I was saying the best time for a female to find a mate is the time of right senior year of college and after college. Like, that's when, like, I seen, like, all my friends that ended up with, like, good relationships. That's the time when they found their man, like, right after college, end of college. So I was like, you know, find you a man when you're in college. And if you're not in college, find you a man, you know, that's got his stuff together from trade school and got a business going on. Cause just because you're in college don't, you know, mean you're going to be successful or whatever. But, and then I also say, like, if you're, like, wanting to find a man, people laugh at me when I say this. I don't care. Go to your nearest Wawa around 5:30 a.m. to 8 o'clock. That's where all the men's is, girl. The working men's is. I don't mind the blue collar man that work. You know what I'm saying? Bring home the bank and get your 401k. You know? Wawa, 5:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Those are where the men's is. Do not go to the club. I'm telling you. Don't go to the mall. Go to the ones with the work shirt on. Ones driving the truck. Them your husbands, girl. Go out there. Go to your chamber of commerce. Be a part of that. These are the places to find. I don't even know if churches should be a good place right now to find a man. I don't know. They say find a man in the church, but I don't know. I found my man at work, so I don't know. How many friends I know that found a good man in the church? I think one friend, Rochelle Evans, you know, they're a good match. But other than that, I think it was in school. In school or work is when they found their mates or whatever. But Sage. So now I'm going to add my carrots. I don't like that piece of hot mix. My carrots. Don't judge me for corn, because I know corn does not belong in Haitian bouillon, but I like texture, and I love the texture of corn, and corn and bouillon is just good. Like, it's just good. I got a little bit of celery. You don't have to put celery, but I'm just extra. You got your 2 green plantains, call those bananas. You got those in there. All that in. So you know that you want your potatoes to go semi-last. Because you don't want your potatoes to be mushy. You want your potatoes to be, you know. So let me add some more water in there. So yeah. Those are the places you need to go to. The time right after senior year, right when you're about to get out of college. That's if you're in college. Now, if you're trying to do trade school, you don't care to marry somebody that's in college, whatever. They don't have to be in college. Not that you don't care, but they don't have to be in college. Go to your local Wawa gas station between the hours of 5:30 to 8:30 and find a man that's riding in the big truck. I'm extra, but I'm telling you, that's what the man's is. I'll be going to Wawa and I'll be like, these are all the working men's is. Why would they come? And they be black men. Just make sure he ain't married. Make sure he got a lot of kids, you know. But yeah, we have to, as a society, as a culture, put marriage back in the forefront, because In this economy, you have to be able to have partnership. And your most important partnership, believe it or not, is the person you have kids with. Those people are the ones that make you and break you, that make your life harder. Because you can't get rid of them. You can cut off a toxic mama, you can cut off a toxic daddy, but you cannot cut off your toxic baby mama or your toxic baby daddy. They with you forever. So, yeah. So I have a little bit of llama beans, so I'm going to add that in there. I'm going to sprinkle it in there. So, and when we like, get with people, we got to be intentional with people. Like, where you come from, your upbringing, So let me taste it to make sure. Delicious. Make me want to whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm silly. Don't judge me. But that bouillon is on point though. They're talking about black women don't cook. Black American women don't cook. Lies. Lies. We know how to be submissive. We know how to cook. We know how to be respectful to our husbands. But it got to be the right man. I got the right man. I'm very submissive to my husband. And I be cooking him home-cooked meals. I wash his stinking drawers and I don't care. Because he's a good man, Nessa. He's a good man. Sound like Funky Doneva. But yeah. So this is a big pack of onion. Now I'm going to add my potato. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit smaller. Careful, Sage. But yeah. I'm not doom and gloom when it comes to the culture. I think millenniums, we can change the outlook of the black culture. Bring back marriages. Bring back God into the household. Even if you don't, don't even believe in God. Like, bring some kind of spiritualness into your home. Whether it's Buddha, become a Hindu, or whatever. When I tell you this bouillon is so good, it's so flavorful. I didn't even mean to make that much. I really didn't. I made a lot. Potato. It's actually flavorful, so I don't even know if I need to add an extra Maggi in it. I might add an extra one, like a half of one, then I need to add the butter before I put the water crisp in there. So I'll say go on your taste at this portion, because I don't know, I wouldn't know how flavorful your food is unless I can taste it. So I'm just going to do half of Maggi, a half of one, because the flavor is already there in my Maggi. It's on point already. So add it in there. I didn't mean to make this much. No wonder it called me $50. So the last thing is watercress. You just add it in there. It's been cleaned, washed, and everything. I'm gonna add that in there. And that's the last thing outside of butter. Whew. You gotta be careful too. I got one of my bouillon. The worst things. So just put that on the top and let that cook down. Let that cook down for a little bit. Then you add your butter. Uh-oh. Then I'll just carrot come out. Let that cook up a bit. And then my bouillon is done. The prepping part is the hardest part. Uh-oh, you see my little mess that I need to clean up for my what do you call it? The dumplings that I made. And this is the butter that I have right now. So this is what I'm using. This is that expensive butter. I found myself trying to lose weight. I lost weight. You know. I got back down to where I was before I got pregnant, but I still feel like I got a wide back. So I do want to get back down to like 145. And I'm short, so I don't have no business being fat. Like, I know I got hips and butts, but there's no reason for me to be big. Because when you short and you big, it don't look good. It does not look good. Like when you tall and you big, it looks better than when you're short. Downside of being short is that you look bigger than what you really look, you know. So. So I'm just putting everything towards the bottom. I think you can see. Oh, thank you guys. Watch out for that bouillon. So let that cook for 20 minutes. I don't mess up that bouillon. It is what it is. You add some butter, and then the only thing that's left to do is let it cook down. Fall is the perfect time for like soups and all the good jazz. So just let everything cook down. Try to go for the flavor. That's really good. Sage, I know you want to get on the camera and be famous, but so everything has the, now it's just the cooking, waiting for everything to cook. And that's all you're waiting for. I wish I could show you the finished results. Maybe I can change the picture and then do the picture. But that's it. I'll probably add a little bit more spinach to it. I decided to add some more spinach. I washed it, not cooked it. I felt like it was lacking a little spinach. So let that cook down. I added some more spinach. I feel like it needed some more green in it. I think Haitians call it boy. Don't quote me, but that's a dumpling. Next, just let this cook down. The flavor. One thing I mean when it comes, I don't know how to present my food like good presentation, but I'm telling you my food is really good. So, but yeah. Yes, to get you a man with this bouillon. Get you a Haitian man with this bouillon. But the corn is not traditional. In bouillon, I'll say it again. So that's just me and what I like. So. Let's see if I can. Let me see. So I don't know. This is cooking, so you're gonna let it cook for another 20 minutes on low heat. Let's see everything. So that's it. Here's the flavor. One more time. Oh my gosh. That is good. That is so good. That's good. I ain't even over exaggerating. Oh, Sage. Let me see if I can do a little bowl. But I shouldn't even do it into it. I shouldn't even do it until actually everything's cooked. But it is cooked, you know, but try to get everything so you can see how everything looks. Meat. Get a little bit of everything. Meat. See how everything looks. So let me see if I can get a camera. That's for the Haitian bouillon. Disregard the corn. I just like corn. Sage! Naughty! So thank you guys for watching me cook Haitian bouillon. Till next time. Bye!